live.
We're
Steve, I'm going to start. Yay. By the way, everybody, I am headed to Alaska, where Alaskan king crab costs twice as much as when I buy it from the Kroger in Kentucky. So I'm inviting you all to my house for $200 KFC.
Since 2020, we've done plenty of virtual comedy shows online. And though the virus is slowing, we'll keep going because we've still got lots of hydroxychloroquine and ivermectin.
Hello, and welcome to Virtual Comedy Show. Here are some etiquette guidelines for Virtual Comedy Show. Please arrive 15 minutes early. Please be quiet, except for laughing. We've been a Zoom meeting civilization for 2 dang years. You know the drill. Just be polite. We would like to see your face as part of the audience. Let's be social, not just distant. So get comfortable, plan to laugh, but not heckle, and let's make our semi-quarantine world a bit more normal for a little while. Thanks, and enjoy the Virtual Comedy Show.
It's the Virtual Comedy Show, starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goodie. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome comedian
Ropo,
plus funny songs from
Bill Warrington,
and a Patti melt from Patti Vasquez, and much, much more. Now, please welcome Brad Tassell.
Hello, everybody. I hope you can hear me. This is going to be the world's quickest monologue. Here we go. Welcome to everybody on the show. By the way, I sat next to a man on the plane yesterday who was wearing a mask while watching Fox News. Is that like wearing a crucifix to a vampire mixer? I don't understand. So what? So I put on 3 condoms and called the Pope. Okay. Okay, condoms and Pope. Okay, here we go. The House of Representatives passed a tough new gun measure hours after hearing some heart-wrenching testimony. The bill now goes to the Senate, where 7 Kevlar vests couldn't stop it being shot down. Okay. Ooh, little too easy, little too real. Okay, here we go. I might skip 90 of these jokes. The prime time hearing of the January 6th committee starts tonight. You're all missing it. Okay, expect to hear startling facts that democracy came very close to ending when, on Trump's orders, domestic terrorists tried to stop the certification of the fairest election in history. The hearings will be broadcast on all major networks except Fox News, which plans on screaming Benghazi until their headaches go away. Okay. The FBI have arrested GOP Michigan candidate for governor Ryan Kelly. Have you seen that? Yes. They arrested him today as a domestic terrorist and for attacking the Capitol on January 6th. Surprise! Kelly has been downplaying the violence at the Capitol, even though there is audio of him yelling, "Come on, let's go! This is war, baby!" Now, Kelly responded, "How'd you get my sex tape?" Oh! Yeah. Okay. President Biden will use the Defense Production Act to boost clean energy in the U.S. Yay! Republicans are saying this will cause an epidemic worse than COVID, wind cancer. Okay. I'm going to skip the rest of that joke. Here we go. Do you know what shrinkflation is? Who knows?
I do.
Shrinkflation is when a company shrinks the size of their packages and consumers still think they are large till they get them home and open them. Shrinkflation is also what I called it until my 4th date. Okay. Hey, in an interview with Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock said he was sorry for a drunken rant in 2019 for saying F. Kathy Lee Gifford. What he really meant to say was F. Kathy Griffin for the fake Trump hit.
Jamie Raskin opening statement was that the second impeachment that was essentially over the former president.
Why are we listening to somebody's TV right now in these quick monologue?
I got her.
Okay, good. In an interview with Tucker Carlson, Kid Rock said he was sorry for a drunken rant in 2019 for saying F. Kathy Lee Gifford when he really meant to attack Kathy Griffin for the fake Trump head thing. He also refuses to ever stop trying to get those emails from Hillary Duff. Okay, so by the way, Kid Rock lives in a camouflage double-wide trailer on his Tennessee property. Camouflage double-wide trailer, and is still confused as to why he never gets his Grubhub orders. Okay, Grip, like 3 more. A man called 911 on himself as he stood outside beer-loving Justice Brett Kavanaugh's house in Maryland. Did y'all see that?
Yep.
Nicholas Rose alerted the authorities on himself that he was carrying a tactical vest, knife, gun, ammo, pepper spray, zip ties, crowbar, duct tape, and hiking boots. It was a scary night, but also a bit ironic, as knife, zip ties, pepper spray, crowbar, and duct tape is what Kavanaugh brought to sorority mixers in college.
Wow.
Okay, I like that one. Here we go.
Yeah.
That was good. Prosecutors in New York are asking for more than 25 years in jail for R. Kelly. Can you believe it? Yes. After his conviction for a huge list of sexual crimes, many against women while they were still minors. Kelly is appealing, saying that he's not attracted to anything over 14 years.
No.
Ooh.
Okay, let's skip the next couple because nobody's happy. I'm going to do one more, and then I'm out of here. And then I'm going to do the worst joke of the week now, and you can put it on later. Here we go. You ready?
Uh-huh.
Nick Cannon is the father of 7 children with 4 different women, 3 of them in the same year, and now he's having 3 more kids with 2 or more women in the next year. By 2026, Cannon will have personally fixed the job shortage in America. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my thing. Okay, Steve, you want me to give you the worst joke of the week? Because I won't be here for it.
If you want to, or I've got one that's probably worse.
Okay, Steve is going to do the worst joke of the week. I love you all. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful show. Okay, see you later, guys.
Show, Brad. Give a good show.
All right. I will.
Wow, Brad under pressure is the funniest form of Brad that I know. I think
Write that down.
any week we've got Brad and he doesn't have that kind of pressure on him, we should make sure he doesn't get to pee the whole day. Anyway, that was fantastic. And now it's time for a special feature. We started this last week. We're going to do it again this week. It's something we call Glossary of Virtual Comedy Terms. Let's roll the thingy.
Steve and Brad are into vocabulary. Too many people use words redundantly, but we'll need some definitions to speak properly. So that's why we're ripping off Balderdash, but we can't call it that for trademark reasons. So get ready. We're going to learn some new words in our Glossary of Virtual Comedy Terms.
That's right. It's the Glossary of Virtual Comedy Terms. It's like Balderdash, but, well, we hope it's funnier. Anyway, it's going to come later in the show. This is a teaser for it. And if you've ever played Balderdash, you know the deal. We're going to give you a word that's long and impossible, nobody's ever heard of, but it is an actual word, and we're going to give you 4 definitions, only one of which is correct and true, and you'll have to guess which one it is. And we can't give you the word now because then you'll just look it up. So we're going to do this instead.
We can't tell you what the word is this early on, because you just look it up and that's no fun. So here's a little hint which will help no one. The word is definitely not consanguineous, trichotillomania, or xenotransplantation.
Got that? It's none of those words, so don't worry about
Okay.
I was counting on xenotransplantation.
It will have nothing to do with those words. Consanguineous, trichotillomania, whatever it was, and xenotransplantation. It will not be any of those words. So don't trouble yourself with those. Just write those off. Relax about those words. It can't. Okay, who cares? It's time for the top 10. Everything's going on right now. So many things politically. Right now, the hearings are in progress about the January 6th insurrection. So naturally, my top 10 list is going to have nothing to do with that. A lot of people say to me, Steve, clearly you put a lot of effort into these top 10 lists. It must be really easy to do that. Actually, it's not. I do put a lot of effort in. And many of my top 10 topics wind up getting discarded because I couldn't think of 10 things that fit them. So tonight's top 10 category is top 10 categories where I could only think of 2 things. Got it? Everybody with me? All right, let's just jump right in. Number 10. Things I've gotten stuck in my nose.
All right.
Hold on, I've forgotten. Where's my list? Oh, there it is. Hang on. Shoot, I've lost control of my own show. I need Brad back, apparently. Hang on. It's here somewhere. There it is. Okay. Raisin and pineapple are the correct answers for that. That's right. I'm going to not only tell you the category, but I'll tell you the two things I could think of. Okay. Number 9. Things I regret putting on a pizza. Dill pickle slices and the pineapple I got stuck in my nose. Number 8. Movies with the words stupid and evil in the title. Could only think of 2. One was How Come Evel Knievel Was So Stupid, and the Ted Cruz story. These are top 10 categories where I could only think of 2 items. Number 7. Kinds of cardboard. And the 2 things were the kind that Walmart frozen pizzas come in and Walmart frozen pizzas. Number 6. Things I can eat with chopsticks. I would have thought there would be more than 2, but apparently it was only sushi and the pineapple I pulled out of my nose. I call it a running gag. If you're 10 years old, it's lots of fun. Number 5.
I'm at least that old.
With terrible haircuts who are sustained by lunatics. And the 2 I could think of were Frankenstein and Rand Paul. Number 4. Hilarious comedians named Brad.
Oh dear.
Garrett. And actually, I can only think of 1. Just kidding.
He's not even here.
Shush, I'm kidding. Number 3. Cheeses that have a theme song. Can only think of 2. American, proud to be an American, and Alice has a favorite cheese, Gouda, Gouda. These top 10 categories where I can only think of 2 items. Number 2, ways you can get injured at the golf course. Throw out your back and get stuck on the ball washer. Don't even ask. Don't even ask. And the number 1 top 10 category where I can only think of 2 items. Mistakes I've made at the grocery store. Getting in the express line with 115 items and trying to return that pineapple I got stuck in my nose. Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. All right. It's now time for our musical guest. Let's bring Uncle Bill in. It's Uncle Bill Warrington. Hi, Uncle Bill.
Hi, Uncle Steve.
Very excited that you're on the show. Let's run your intro here, and then you're going to do a song. I don't know what it's going to be. Then I've got to answer it somehow, and then you'll do a second song. Here's the intro.
It's our musical guest, our musical guest. Gonna sing something funny, and then Steve will play something in between. Our musical guest, our musical guest. It's time for our musical guest.
Uncle Bill Warrington. Okay, I'm going to go now. It's all you.
All right. I wrote this with Gerald Smith and Tom Shepard. It's called Where There's a Will. Can y'all hear me? Is this thing on?
It's on.
Yeah.
Here we go. Aunt Trudy was a widow woman, said had lots of money, 1,000 acres and a big old farm. She passed away last Monday. Knew she had a lot of kin, some lived way out of town. We weren't sure just where they were or how to track them down. But where there's a will, there's a relative. They come from everywhere. Where there's a will, there's a relative. But it ain't just the grief they want to share. We hadn't seen Aunt Eileen in a year of Sundays. When she got news Aunt died, here she come running. And Uncle Bill hadn't left the hill since 1987. He He said his arthritis kept him down and he couldn't handle traveling. But where there's a will, there's a relative. It's amazing how they come from everywhere. Where there's a will, there's a relative. But it ain't just the grief they want to share. Aunt Louise thought she would be in the will and testimony after nursing Aunt Trudy through a bout with bad baloney. And Uncle Pete, he liked antiques. Trudy had a lot, they say. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. He figured he would get them all and sell them off on eBay. But if you'd seen their faces, you'd seen how bad it hurt when every single thing went to the Friendship Baptist Church. Where will there's a relative. It's amazing how they come from everywhere. Where there's a will, there's a relative. But it ain't just the grief they want to share.
Yeah, Uncle Bill Warrington.
I had to admit to somebody while at the same time playing the song, so that was a little tricky. I didn't know what to do.
What was the problem? What?
I had to admit somebody while playing the song.
You did not either. Did you really?
I did.
Holy
Yes.
cow. Wow, well done.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow. All right. I'm trying to come up with a song that has something to do with that.
Boo,
And the close-
Bill. Very
Closest thing I've got. So I'm out in the backyard burying my girlfriend on a moonlit night. I'm out in the backyard burying my girlfriend when I come across my wife. And I realized I buried her in the same spot. What a silly thing to have forgot. So there I am with both of them, a freaking shovel in my hand. And it just got awkward. Cause it's like I just been caught cheating. Like I betrayed the only two women I ever loved. I cherish them both, obviously, more than life itself. So I'm out in the backyard burying my girlfriend. And it just got awkward. And I'm going to stop there because this song is very, very offensive. That was for Eric. I think that's one of Eric's favorites of mine. All right, Uncle Bill, take it away. Give us a second song if you would.
Okay, I wrote this with my buddy Will Hopkins. This is it's a little history lesson. It's called Down. Icarus was mighty proud of those waxy wings. He strapped them on and he'd be gone like birds and flying things. He swore he reached the highest height by the time his time was done. But he got a little too close to the sun. And he went down in history, a spectacle for all to see. Yeah, a classic case of a tragic fall. Well, everyone said, what a shame. That's why we still know his name, yeah. He went down in history. Tricky Dick loved to turn that tape recorder on, so the folks could hear his voice even after he was gone. But they caught him talking cover up and it put him in a bind. He fought at first, but soon he was resigned. And he went down in history, a spectacle for all to see. A classic case of a tragic fall. Well, everyone said, what a shame. That's why we still know his name, yeah. He went down in history. Here might be the highly potentially offensive part. Here we go. I say a 1, 2, a 1, 2, 3. Monica wore navy blue and man, did she look great. Pretty soon that girl was spotted by a well-known head of state. Wanted him to go all the way, but he wouldn't go that far. He said, sorry, close but no cigar. Down in history, a spectacle for all to see. Yeah, a classic case of a tragic fall. Well, everyone said what a shame. That's why we still know her name. Yeah, she went down in history. Well, everyone said what a shame. That's why we still know their names. Yeah, they went down in history. Yeah, they went down in history.
Uncle Bill Warrington! That was great, buddy.
Thank you very much, Uncle Steve.
Thank you for being on our show. Where can folks find you online or in real life?
SteveGoodie.com.
Fine. Have it your way. Fine. That was awesome. Thank you very much.
Is it okay if I go off a computer and hang out with you for a while?
I think it's okay if you hang out with your wife. Yeah, you earned it. You go for it. All right, I'm gonna kick you out of this right now. It'll just be me for a second. Hooray, Bill Warrington!
Yay!
And welcome new guests. Let's see, Autumn joined us, and my dad, and everybody who's still here. This is fantastic. It is now time. Oh, it's time for amazing, magic, and crazy, insane stuff that nobody can understand. It's El Ropo, who I hope will turn on his audio.
Hi, thanks.
You did.
Happy to be here.
Hang. Before you start, we got
no card tricks while I'm on duty. That's the ground rules. That's the only ground rule.
That's a good ground. We only have one ground rule that we have to play your intro first, and then it'll be all you. So here comes this.
It's time for our big headliner. Got some funny jokes to say. Oh, do a 10-minute set headliner. Man, I'm so glad that it's Thursday. Yeah.
El Ropo.
That was the best intro I've ever had.
Awesome.
I can die happy. I got a lot of experience dying happy. So anyway, the aforementioned warning ground rules, no card tricks. Why, El Ropo? Well, when I was a kid, I used to get beat up by card magicians.
No.
Who would have thought they were the tough guys? Paper cuts out the wazoo. They drove me to rope. That's how I became El Ropo. El Ropo. You know how hard it is to whistle without a mask? With a mask, it's even harder. Okay, does anyone have Steve, would you happen to have a 6-foot length of polypropylene 3/8" solid braid, preferably 1,800-pound test rope?
Yes, I'm going to fax it to you right now.
Okay. Fax machine is in my hat here. Ding! Oh, thank you. That was very quick. Very good. This is my favorite rope. This is Brenda. Hi, Brenda. We got a show to do. She's very jealous. Yesterday, I did a trick with dental floss. She said, "Who's the skinny chick?" Said, "Oh, wait, baby. We gotta entertain these folks." Okay. This is the world's fastest one-handed knot. The world's used to be the world's fastest one-handed knot, till that kid from Finland with his YouTube video and his tiny little fingers of lightning. God, I hate Finland. There's nobody here from Finland, are there? No? Okay, they sneak in. All right, this one trick used to carry me all over the world. Just do it. Okay. Give me a drum roll. Too late.
Oh.
Yeah, you probably felt the wind off of that, even in virtual. That's called an overhand knot. We don't care. Let's try to stay civil here. All right, here's a one-handed overhand knot with the left hand. here's world's fastest figure eight knot. Let's just assume from here on out, okay, what's left of my 10 minutes, that everything El Ropo is going to do is going to be the world's fastest, whatever it is. Okay, just go with that. All right.
Okay.
Fastest figure eight knot. Bang. So called because it looks like a little number ocho. That's 8. That's 8. Or maybe this is the world's fastest figure eight knot with a handle for easy transfer. Sans
wow.
2 figure eight knots. That's a 16th knot. I did. I carried the 2. World's fastest bow. Wait for it. Wait for it. Ha! And I untied it too. Wow. I gotta go slightly out of frame while you look at my butt, and I have to pick up the rope because I don't use the grabber thing anymore. I'm healed. Yeah.
That was amazing and mystifying.
Remember when I couldn't bend over for a whole year because I broke my back? Memories! Memory. The grabber thing. That was the best invention ever made. I was so excited, pistol and claw. I was so excited to get it from Amazon. I remember the day it came, I ripped open the package and immediately dropped it on the floor. I could use something to pick this up. So I ordered another one. Guess what happened, Steve?
You dropped it, maybe?
Yes, I did. I dropped it. There's like 30 of them down there now. Everybody's still here? Everybody's still here? Good. Okay. World's fastest bow. I'm taking a huge chance doing this again because, world's fastest. Did I oversell it? Yeah. All right. World's. This is gonna get a little out there now. World's fastest oxen yoke. Way to keep up with the times, El Ropo. Yeah. Oxen people. Where are my oxen people? World's fastest oxen yoke. That's half of it. I got her on Zoom. Mulligan! I know this guy Mulligan real well. This world's fastest oxen yoke. Bam!
Nice.
The oxen yoke right there. I know, to me, it looks like 2 ghosts rising up out of the sewers. I did a microdose about an hour ago, so everything looks like 2 ghosts. Right. What? The heavy drinkers go crazy at this part. What? Where did it go? That's Blade Runner, except for the suckers part. Okay. This is called the Broop knot. Swear to God, that's what it's called. Really. Watch. The Broop knot. Broop. It unties itself.
Wow.
So you could do it over. And over. How much time do we have? Oh, good. I sent a video of this to my mom in North Carolina. Broop.
All right.
Hey, Mom, what do you think? She says, well, that's all right if that's what you want to do. Broop, did you even try to look for a job today? Yes, Mother, I'm fielding some offers. Yes. Okay, enough rope tricks. Now we're going to do a string trick. Does anyone have a string? No? That's okay. We'll use this rope.
Dental floss.
I have an answer for everything. By the way, this is El Ropo brand rope. I sell these after my show. Only $49.95. Buy the first one for the price of 2, get the second one free. All right. Say El Ropo. What makes the El Ropo brand rope the niftiest rope on the planet? Well, I'll tell you, kids. Every El Ropo brand rope is chock full of happiness. Take this baby, for instance, loaded with sunshine and rainbows. See, there's one now. Look at that.
Oh.
See, now it's not a rope trick anymore. Now it's a this thing trick. It's a flamboyant tapeworm. Flamboyant tapeworm cocoon. There. Just celebrate, dance to the music. He sang too. That's, oh, how much time do I have left? Oh, this is gonna drag on forever. What does this do, El Ropo? I don't know, but all the magicians have them. Hey, look, I'm on a cruise. Hi, Brad. Hey. Hurry, we're leaving. Oh yeah. Who says El Ropo can't improvise? But luckily, this trick was made for Zoom, because you just have to look at this little bridge of rope right there. The rest of this is just window dressing, okay? Just watch. Notice the circle is on top of the bridge. The rope is the bridge is on the outside of the circle. I'm going to keep it on the outside. I'm going to pinch it right there. See? So it stays on the outside. Keep your eye on that part right there. All right, wait for it.
Oh.
Yeah, nobody's more surprised than me. All right, now I'll teach you a trick. Yeah, this will be the finale. Oh, how I dream of a finale. It's the last trick, so I'm calling it a finale. Okay, I used to do the rope through the neck trick. Boy, that was a humdinger. Started right here. The end of it was like, whoa, see? If you got a good imagination, you could fill in the rest. Anyway, this is called, this is me teaching you a trick. By the way, anytime a magician says he's going to teach you a trick, it's a big load of malarkey, okay? But not me, your good friend, El Ropo. All right, this is called the knot disappears from here and appears over here trick. And it's not that one, okay? All right, I like to do mine behind my back. So it starts here and it disappears. It's doing a good job of disappearing, and it ends up over here. Huh? Whoa. Huh?
Ooh.
Oh, I know sarcasm when I hear it. You guess how it's done. Extra knot. Did anybody guess?
Ooh.
No, nobody.
Cool.
This is extra knot. This feels kind of good. That's, oh, the professional magicians are a little faster. It starts here, disappears, and ends up over. No, wait. Crisscross, applesauce. Now I got to start over again. Sorry. Remember when we just had one knot? Memories. And then I put it behind my back, and we ended up with two knots, right? But we figured out how that was done, didn't we? Extra knot. Do you remember?
Oh,
that's a moment.
Wow.
Yes.
Oh.
Try to keep it in frame, El Ropo. Okay. This is my favorite part. Looks like a little bird puppet. See his little bird?
Oh, wow.
Birdie.
Little ostrich.
Ding a ding a ding a ding a ding. Hey, you look kind of like me. I don't know if you. There. If he gets scared, his neck gets longer. Nice to pay for that. He loses a foot. Okay. Don't want you hopping around. Don't want you to be a fall risk. I'll get rid of the other one for you there. Now, better to slither on your belly like a reptile. Okay, so this is a yellow rope snake wrapped around a Caucasian log. Left-handed Caucasian log. This guy does it all. Cut and restored yellow rope snake trick. Oh, don't hurt him, El Ropo. Yeah, I'll give it a little snake lobotomy first. There. No pain.
Wow.
Rope is haunted. Just no pain. Snip, snip here, snip, snip there, and a couple of la-ti-das. That's the vasectomy song, by the way.
Oh my God.
I'm so embarrassed. Here's my big Zoom show, and they're not even. They're not even what? Shut up. I'll fix it. Don't blink. That you can't tell because the screen is small. They're real even. No, wow, restored.
Man.
Yes.
Oh.
finally, I'm going to do the encore. We didn't ask. Shut up. A rope with no ends. Say goodbye to that end. Say goodbye to that end. You just put them in your hands. Shut up. All right. This is what a rope superhero looks like. Oh, Marvel. Yeah. See? No ends.
Wow.
Wow.
Look, where did the ends go? Nobody knows. It's a mystery. Total. Did my expression change? Feel kind of worried. I got it. Rope burn. All right, putting the ends back on. Make new ends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold.
Wow.
El Ropo, everybody! Mystifying and amazing and entertaining and amusing and mystifying.
Absolutely.
El Ropo, where can we find you if we need to book you for a show or some such thing?
Well, how long are you going to keep this show running? I thought I'd just stay right here. And...
I meant in the future. I see what you did.
Ropodopo.com.
And you can spell it any way you want.
They want $2,400 for elropo.com. That's probably some guy holding me up in Scandinavia for that.
I wouldn't stand for that.
I think ropodopo.com is much better.
I think so too.
Thanks, pal.
Thank you, El Ropo. Everybody clap for El Ropo. And let's see if I can do some magic. I'm gonna make El Ropo disappear. Ha ha! I'm just as amazing and mystifying. Speaking of amazing and mystifying, it's time for a Patti melt from our friend Patti Vasquez. But she hasn't turned on her camera, so I can't add her to the screen that you're looking at until she turns on her camera. So let's all at once say, "Oh, Patti, won't you please turn on your camera?"
Oh, Patti, won't you turn on your camera?
Well, that was marvelously ineffective. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to run her intro music.
Hold on.
Hang on.
There's a lot happening at Navy Pier, folks.
I think, oh my God, directly from Navy Pier, it's our friend Patti Vasquez. Hooray! It worked. You see, we do believe in Patti. We do believe in Patti. We do believe in Patti. All right, I'm going to run your intro music, and then it's you. Here we go.
It's time for a Patti melt.
Hold on.
With Patti Vasquez, Patti Vasquez. From global conflicts to greenhouse gases, the folks refusing to wear masks says, and politicians getting caught grabbing asses says, she's melting down. It's a Patti Vasquez Patti melt.
I wonder if she'll think of something to talk about today.
Yeah, we're having a little bit of a situation at Navy Pier in Chicago. So it might be about Navy Pier. Okay, so my son just graduated from the #1 thank you. I will take all those congratulations. From the #1 high school in the state of Illinois, one of the top 10 in the country, Walter Payton School. And where do they decide to have the graduation? At the most popular tourist location in the city of Chicago. Do you see that? There's the Ferris wheel on Navy Pier. You know what the problem is with having graduation on the most popular tourist attraction in the city of Chicago? You can't get here. You can't get here from anywhere. This was not a good day. And it was a great day. And yet it was wonderful. And yet it was a disaster. And especially when you have 2 wheelchairs, not 1 wheelchair, but 2 wheelchairs. Because obviously my son Declan needs a wheelchair. My mother's 87. We needed a wheelchair. Okay, where do I begin? It was a lot. A lot happened today. My son, he's back there, the graduate who's going to go to the University of Chicago. Where is he? He's somewhere back there. I can't find him. Can you see? You can't see him. It's hard to see. Yeah, there he is, right there, holding a wheelchair. Anyway, that kid's going to the University of Chicago. How much time did he spend in the bathroom? How much time did he spend in the bathroom when we were getting ready to come here? 1 hour and 20 minutes. How much time did I get in the bathroom? 8 minutes. 8 minutes. My hair. Okay, there were so many things that happened. So the travel time from our house to Navy Pier was 50 minutes when we left. It was 1 hour 20 on the highway. You know, like you ever see that? Like GPS just like starts growing. It's like, you're never gonna make it. Congratulations, you screwed up. Your kid's not graduating from high school. It was fun. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm a cabbie's daughter. So I know some tricks that maybe shaved off a whole bunch of time. So we were on track to get here. Only everyone else, apparently from Walter Payton High School, was also running late. So there's a huge bottleneck getting into Navy Pier. And you know what they did? They were also, they scheduled construction at the there was construction back there. There was construction back there. They were laying new blacktop. you know, it's a good idea on a beautiful sunny day in Chicago when all the tourists are going to come to Navy Pier and there's going to be a graduation. Not one, actually, there were 2 graduations. Why don't we just go ahead and, you know, bring it all down to 1 lane to get into Navy Pier? It was fun. So what we're doing right now, and the reason I'm outside, by the way, how beautiful is that skyline? Look at my city. My city's beautiful. We're not smart, but we're fun. So now we are wandering around and we're trying to find our cars because we were in such a hurry. We had to run with wheelchairs. We had to run with 2 wheelchairs. I'm fine. Yeah, no. And then my husband's heel fell off his shoe while we were running, which it was kind of cracked me up because usually it's a woman like, oh, my heels. No, it was his. And now we don't know where our cars are. Because I went in and I said we were parked. I know where I'm parked. I'm at B6 and C4. We brought 2 cars because, you know, why not? And the guy in the garage made a joke. He's like, before what? Yeah, please mess with me today. This seems like a good idea. We ran, okay, I don't know if you can see like this path. We ran the entire length of Navy Pier with 2 wheelchairs down that path all the way to the end. I'm gonna take my steps. It's gonna be amazing. And we get there just as the procession starts, and they were like, you can't come in right now. We're doing the procession. I'm like, no, we're coming in. We are coming in. I'm here. So anyway, I'm fine. My son graduated. It's all good. It's all wonderful. And I think I've eaten my time of 3 minutes of yelling at my phone.
Amazing. Patti Vasquez. Let me get this straight. Your kid was in the bathroom for an hour and a half. Your husband broke a heel.
Yep.
I'm
fine.
Anybody break a nail? You have an uncle who maybe broke a nail? Anything?
It was crazy. Oh, I didn't even mention this. They didn't have enough chairs for the graduates. So the procession came in and the whole last row didn't have enough chairs. So me and a bunch of the teachers had to run around and put chairs. I'm not kidding. #1 school in the state of Illinois. Counting is hard. So these students were just like standing there and like for about 10 minutes, no one knew what to do. And finally a teacher just like got up from their chair and started carrying them over. I got up and this cracked me up. Cause you know, I think you can tell I'm a run towards danger kind of girl. So I'm moving chairs like 2 at a time. And all of a sudden these guys get up like, oh, if the girl's doing it in a dress, we could do it. And then we had too many chairs because they always overdo it.
I think it was very nice of you to grab chairs when in fact you brought 2 of your own.
Exactly.
You didn't need to do that.
There's the wheelchair. There they are. There's my mom and Declan. And there's a John Hancock. Can you guys see the John Hancock right there? Look at that.
That is nice.
My city's pretty.
You can call your city pretty, but I live in Nashville. Don't you dare call your city dumb.
Fair enough. I'm just saying, there weren't enough chairs. Can I get chairs on camera for 1 second? Just no. How about Griffin? Griffin, no. Everyone said no. I'm gonna say hi to Abuelita. There's Abuelita.
Hello.
Hi, Abuelita.
Hi.
I'm glad you didn't get lost.
Yeah, we're gonna go find our car. I'm gonna listen to you guys, but I'm gonna
use your horn feature on your fob. Walk through.
I'm sorry. Are you familiar with the parking lot at Navy Pier? There's a west garage and the east garage, and we were given like a secret area with the wheelchairs, and so I don't know where that is. All right.
Thank you, Patti. You rock, and congratulations to the whole family. That's awesome.
Thank you.
Wow. And hi to Amelia, who says hi in the chat. We're very glad to see you, Amelia. Can we see Amelia? I don't know if we can actually see Amelia. We can see Amelia! Oh, we got to add her to the spotlight real quick. Is that okay with you, Autumn? I don't care if it is or not. We're adding it. It's Amelia and Autumn. Yay! And Amelia just had a birthday! Amelia is now 5. All right? Wow.
Happy birthday to you.
All righty. Well, that's all the comedy we're getting from her. Very nice. All right, it is time now. Oh my God, it's time. I know you've all been very excited. It is time for the glossary of virtual comedy terms. Here comes some video about that.
It's time for the mystery word for tonight. And 3 definitions, only one of which is right. So here comes the mystery word for tonight. And that mystery word is assapanic.
That's right. That's the word. Tonight's word is assapanic. It's a real word. It's not just made up stuff. So get ready. If you know how to use the chat, get ready to type in A, B, C, or D, depending on which definition you think is the real one. The first one is a flying squirrel with a ridiculously suggestive name. B, slang for a dirty bedpan. Madison Cawthorn's feelings watching the primaries. Or D, PTSD just before a colonoscopy. We're going to give you 5 seconds. Type them into the chat if you would like to play. And the winner tonight is going to win A half full jar of Kroger peanuts. That's right. A lot of people see these things as half empty, but it's half full. All right, let's have a look at the chat. Let's see who said what. Alice said D. I think Alice is joking. I don't even know anymore. Anybody else playing? Amelia said A. Good job, Amelia. Anybody else?
Kevin said A.
Kevin said A. And we're going to come up the time in 2 seconds. Congratulations, Kevin and Amelia. It is, in fact, a flying squirrel. Oh, sorry. I'm supposed to do the whole drum roll thing. And it is a flying squirrel with a ridiculously suggestive name. That's right. Congratulations to all our winners and a nice participation trophy to everybody else.
We had a lot of fun with vocabulary, but we're all sick of this song.
Yeah, we really are. So it's time to move on to the next thing. Oh boy, the next thing. I'm very excited about this, and I will tell you why in just a second.
How about another dumb song from Steve for no reason?
Yay!
You know, we don't often do cover songs around here. But what a lot of people may not know is that El Ropo went by a different name when I met him about 23 years ago. He went by a different name and he had a different profession. He was a banjo player we called Phil Van T, and he was a great banjo player and a great friend. And he wrote some songs that he says he can't play anymore. I don't think that's true. I bet you could if you put like 5 seconds of energy into it. But that's okay. You're busy being mystifying and mysterious. So here's a song that I learned from Phil, and I think you may enjoy it. It's my banjo debut on the Virtual Comedy Show. If you're a child, I'm here to warn. Stay young, don't grow old. It's all downhill from the day you're born. Stay young, don't grow old. Don't be like me, don't get so old. Your hair falls out, your feet get cold. Don't be like me, don't get so old. Stay young, don't grow old. This is a birthday song for Autumn, who is 5. I'd like to point out, when Phil played me this song the first time, he was older. I am older now than he was then, so it's a whole big problem. Carrying on. I have this mental game I play. Stay young, don't grow old. Where I try to remember yesterday. Stay young, don't grow old. Don't be like me, don't get so old. Your hair falls out, your feet get cold. Don't be like me, don't get so old. Stay young, don't grow old. This next part is slightly naughty, so watch out, Autumn. I had sex back in '93. Stay young, don't grow old. Or maybe I just saw it on TV. Stay young, don't grow old. Don't be like me, don't get so old. Your hair falls out, your feet get cold. Don't be like me, don't get so old. Stay young, don't grow old. That's my one riff. Thank you very much. I learned that from El Ropo. All right, last verse. I'm gray, I'm wrinkled, it's no fun. Stay young, don't grow old. And the sad part is I'm 21. Thank you very much, and thank you, El Ropo. It's my first cover song ever on the Virtual Comedy Show. I expected more applause than that. Maybe I just can't hear you. Maybe that's it. All right, fine. Let's see what the next thing on the big list is. Oh yeah, this is the part of the show where traditionally Brad begs for money. But right now, Brad is on a ship and out of reach. So I will do the begging for money. Everybody, it is time to face facts. Brad is almost 57 years old, and he's earning his living on a boat. Come on. We got to do better than that for our friend Brad. If you will go to virtualcomedyshow.com and hit the donate to the comedians button, we will find a way to get Brad an actual income he can feel good about. Also, we can get a whole bunch more wheelchairs for the entire Navy Pier graduation ceremony. And what else? Oh, yes. And El Ropo, we're going to get you more grabbers. We should have them on the ceiling. I think El Ropo, in case you don't know this, is 8'9". So if you're going to have grabbers, I would think you'd keep them on the ceiling, not on the floor. Just a thought. So maybe we need to buy adhesives so that he can keep his grabbers on the ceiling. In any case, help us with all of these fine, fine projects we're hoping to fund by going to Virtual Comedy Show and clicking on donate to the comedians. We really do appreciate anything you can give. It's not required. We appreciate you being here, whether you donate or not, but donations help us keep it going. And now, traditionally, it's the worst joke. Brad is very good at coming up with the worst joke of the week, but we don't have Brad, so I'm going to give it a shot. So here's the intro for that.
Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Worst joke. Boo! That was the worst joke ever!
I can just never get enough of Gonzo. That is my favorite part of every show every week. All right. Here's the worst joke of the week. If I could find it, was right here on the desktop. It was right here. Okay, now I know how Brad feels when he panics. Okay, worst joke of the week. Energy experts are warning that the U.S. electric grid is not designed to withstand the impacts of climate change. So why are you worrying about little old me? Asked Greg Abbott. And Ted Cruz, and the Proud Boys, and Donald Trump, and Vladimir Putin, and Wayne LaPierre, and Ron DeSantis, and Clarence Thomas, and COVID-19. Thank you very, very much, everybody. Here's the quote.
Have a very merry Thursday. It's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursday.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the reverie. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with milk, bone, spam, and pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.
We made it to the end of another one. Unbelievable.